Hari Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Swami Jyotirmayananda Society, our journey to self-realization. Please subscribe for the mystical meanings and to enjoy daily satsang. We are currently exploring the scripture Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Commentaries by my worshipful Guruji, Swami Jyotirmayananda Maharaj, narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. So, we are currently on chapter number 17, and today we will pick up shloka number 27. So we are almost at the conclusion of this chapter. Shloka 27, Lord Krishna says, Yagye tapasi dane cha sthitihi saditi cha uchyate karma chaiva tadarthiyam sadityeva bhidhiyate. Steadfastness in the acts of sacrifice, austerity, and charity is also called Sat, as also all actions that are connected to these for the sake of the Supreme are known as Sat. So, God has double emphasized the importance of Sat, like we were discussing in yesterday's satsang. Sat is truth, but all these actions towards God are Sat. Satsang, association of the truth, and also all the sacrifices, austerity, charity, dan, tap, all we are doing is because we want to walk on the path of Sat, or path of righteousness. That is what God is confirming. And now moving on to the last shloka of this chapter, number 28. Ashraddhaya hutam dattam tapastaptam kritam cha yat असदित्युच्यते पार्थ न च तत्प्रेत्य no iha. Those acts of sacrifice, charity, and austerity which are performed without faith are said to be asat. When you put a in front of any word, it becomes the opposite. So sat means good, auspicious. Asat means non-existence, inauspicious, untruth, etc. So that is what Lord is saying. Those acts of sacrifice, charity, and austerity which are done and they are performed without purity, without faith, they are said to be asat, non-existent. O Arjuna, they are they are effective neither in this world nor in the other world, which means that you may keep doing these things, but if they are being done with arrogance, with no faith, or to just inflate your pride, then God says they are hypocritical acts of just your name and fame and glory. So therefore God rejects them. He does not accept those acts. So he says they are not effective either in this world or in the other world. So a profound chapter indeed, also known as Shraddha Traya Vibhag Yog, or what kind of faith we should have. And as we can see, we have covered along many shlokas of what kind of faith we should have. The most important thing though is to have purity, sincerity, and clarity of mind, and be childlike in nature. Offer prayers to God with a sincere heart. So let's join our hands and conclude this beautiful chapter together. Om Tat Sadati Srimad Gita Su Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Shraddha Traya Vibhag Yogo Nam Saptadasho Adhyayah. Boliye Shri कृष्ण भगवान की जय. ग्लोरी टू लॉर्ड कृष्णा. गीता महारानी की जय. ग्लोरी टू मदर गीता. Om Tat Sat. Thus in the Upanishad of the Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge of Supreme Brahman, the scripture of yoga, ends the 17th chapter entitled The Yoga of Threefold Faith. And now we are proceeding to the last chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, also known as Moksha Sannyas Yoga, the yoga of liberation through renunciation. So This chapter concludes the teachings of Lord Krishna. So here he is summarizing and finalizing all the teachings he has been giving to us for such a long time. As you know, Bhagavad Gita has a total of 701 shlokas, and Arjuna's eyes were opened in this chapter, and all his doubts are removed by now. But it's a beautiful conclusion. So, deluded by Maya, a person finds himself utterly dependent upon the world. When he surrenders to God, however, he discovers his innate freedom and attains liberation. So, once we find the source of joy and happiness and we catch that source, then obviously our journey to liberation becomes simpler and all our worries melt away. Integral wholehearted surrender is the secret of spiritual evolution and liberation. So, this word is known as Sharanagati in Hindi. Sharanagati meaning we are totally surrendered to you, O Lord. Even this breath that we breathe is owed to you. The elements that we use are owed to you. They are through your grace that we are enjoying them. So, please accept us at your lotus feet. Krishna is symbolic of vision, grace, and divinity. Arjuna is symbolic of action. So, self effort and jiva or individual soul, wherever there is the union of Krishna and Arjuna, vision and action, grace and self effort, God and Jiva, there will abide the choicest blessings of life and supreme victory in the form of God realization. So, which is a beautiful thing, with Lord Krishna being the divine grace and Arjuna being your self effort. How beautifully this has been explained by worshipful Gurudev. So that's how we should understand our daily actions. Uh, God is Krishna. We as Arjuna are the Jiva or the individual soul. So, with our united union, combined effort, like Lord Krishna gave the guidance and Arjuna asked all the questions, clarified his doubts, thus both are needed on this path. Arjuna Vacha. Arjuna is now asking Shloka number 1. Sanyasasya mahabaho tattvamichhami veditum tyagasya cha rishikesha prithikeshi nishudana. Arjuna asked, O great armed Krishna, destroyer of the demon Keshi, I want to know the true nature of sannyasa or renunciation and that of tyaga. Tyaga is relinquishment. O Rishikesha, controller of senses. So he's asking a question, what's the true nature of renunciation and what is tyaga or relinquishment? What's the technical difference? So, uh, he's asking Lord Krishna that question. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Lord answers, Kamyanam karmananyasam sanyasam kavayo viduhu sarva karma phalatyagam prahustyagam vichakshana. The blessed Lord said, the wise say that sannyasa or renunciation consists in renouncing all actions that are prompted by desires, while tyaga or relinquishment implies renouncing of the fruits of action. So, here in this shloka, Lord is clearly saying that renunciation is all actions, everything, whatever we do, we basically detach from the world and we attach to God. So therefore, we are not we the sadhaka who is renouncing everything wants to be just focused on liberation and self-realization, but by renouncing all the actions. Whereas relinquishment or tyaga is simply giving up the fruit, in which case the actions continue. So that's the way God has started to explain this, and he'll continue. Shloka 3. Tyajam doshavadiyat yeke karma prahur manishinah यज्ञदान तपः कर्म न त्याज्यमिति चापरे. Some wise men are of the opinion that all actions must be renounced since they are associated with defects, while others declare that actions such as yajna or sacrifice, dana or charity, and tapa or austerity should not be given up. So here Lord Krishna is also including other philosophers, sages, saints, and other views to fully answer Arjuna's questions. So he's saying some people say that, oh, yeah, all actions have to be renounced, but some say you should only renounce what is bad, or don't renounce uh, things that are doing good to the world, such as sacrifice, charity, austerity, etc. So Lord continues in shloka number 4, Nishchayam shrunu me tatra tyage bharata sattama त्यागो ही पुरुष व्याघ्र त्रिविधः संप्रकीर्तितः. O best among the Bharatas, Arjuna, listen to my conclusive view regarding relinquishment. Relinquishment or tyaga, O lion among men, is of three types. So now God is giving his personal view. First he said, what is the difference between renunciation and relinquishment? And then he's giving his thoughts on what some philosophers think. And now he is guiding us that uh, what is Lord's own view about this. So he says, listen, that there are three types of people in everything. As we have studied in the gunas also, there are three kinds of gunas. In faith, three kinds of faith, etc., because that's part of prakriti. Having the three gunas of sattva, rajas, and tamas are part of mother nature. Moving on to shloka 5, yagya dana tapah karma na tyajyam karayameva tata yagyo danam tapaschaiva pavanani manishinam. Actions in the form of yagya, dana, and tapa should not be abandoned, because yagya, dana, and tapa promote purity of mind in those who are thoughtful. So God is conclusively stating his views that doesn't matter what different philosophers think or what others think. God is saying we should not give up sacrifices, charity, and tapasya, penance. Those are all required in this human body because they promote purity of mind. That's the reason God is giving, and it makes us introspective. That's the other thing. So next shloka number 6 we will cover in tomorrow's satsang. This is Swami Nikhilananda. Hari Om Tat Sat.